Hello, I'm Jamie Bolles, and I will be leading you in a 15-minute guided meditation that will hopefully bring us all back to a childlike state, even if just for a moment. So I'll invite you now to get in a comfortable position. If you're sitting on a chair, I invite you to place both feet flat on the ground and your hands gently resting on your legs, palms up or down, either way, whatever feels comfortable for you. And if you're willing, to gently let your eyes close. If closing your eyes is uncomfortable or just not in your repertoire today, you can find a spot on the floor, a point that you can just focus your attention on for the next 15 minutes. And with our posture all set and our gaze, just invite you to start noticing your breath. So breathing normally, no need to change or make it any different than what it is. Just focusing your attention on the breath coming in through your nose, filling up your lungs, and then going out again, back into the world. Breathing in, breathing out. And as you breathe, notice the sensation of the breath. First, as it comes in through your nostrils, into the back of your throat, down into your lungs. Noticing the coolness, maybe a little refreshing. And then as the breath goes out, also noticing what it feels like for the air to pass through your nose and back out into the world. Noticing the coolness on the inhale and the slight warmth of the exhale. And now notice where the breath is going. So maybe your breath is a little shallow right now. That's okay. Just breathe as you breathe, right here, right now. Notice wherever your breath is going, and when it enters, it fills up space within you. The inhale, bringing in fresh air inside, and then the exhale, allowing a cleansing process to happen. Breathing in, filling up the space inside, and breathing out. And if you're able, I invite you to try to breathe into your belly. So breathe in and fill up your lower belly. Notice as it rises when the breath comes in, and then falls as the breath goes out. Belly rising as the breath goes in, and falling as it goes out. And with this belly breath, notice that as you fill up the belly, you're filling up the inside with space, with air, with breath, with freshness. You can notice the space within your ribs, the space between your shoulders, the space in your chest. And using that breath to make more space, filling up, expanding, exhaling, filling the breath, expanding, creating space, and exhaling. And now with this newfound spaciousness within our lungs, within our ribs, even within our nose and mouth, I invite you to bring to mind a pleasant memory of you when you were a younger child. And if you can't think of anything, imagine what you would have liked to see you as a little kid. So imagine what age you are. How old are you? You can be very young, you can be a teenager, just a pleasant time. What are you wearing? What are you doing? Maybe you're playing with a toy, with a friend, watching TV, reading a book, anything. Something that brought you a lot of joy when you were a child. Get in touch with where you are. Are you in a house? Are you at school? Are you in a playroom, your bedroom? Notice the colors around you. Notice the smells, if there are any. Maybe sounds, people talking that you used to know. Or maybe you're outside on a summer day and you can hear birds chirping. Whatever it is, bring this image fully to mind. Go back there to when you were young, carefree, just enjoying whatever you were doing. Watch yourself. Notice the smile on your face, the joy in your movements. Maybe you're cleaning your favorite bike and there was nothing better in the world. Whatever it is. Notice how you acted when you were young, in the moment, and just joyful. And as you stand there watching your younger self notices you and turns around and says, "Hi, I'm so happy to see you." Comes running up to you and gives you a big hug. Feel that joy from that younger you just coming into you. The joy of doing whatever it was you were doing, of just being fully there, engaged, without judgments, thoughts, worries, and enjoy that hug from the younger you. And now that the younger you has passed on this wonderful, blissful joy and happiness to you, notice that it came from you. That you were once that joyful, peaceful, blissful child, and you still are. That you're able to experience moment to moment unaltered joy. And with that, I invite you to see if that feeling of joy that you received from your younger you can just relax and infiltrate your heart center. And as your heart center softens, imagine a beam of light just kind of trickling out. Or maybe it's shooting out. Wherever you are today, that's where you are. But imagine a light that represents this joy from the younger you, just coming out from you. Imagine sending that light to others in your life that you care about, friends, families, pets, people in your life that you would like to experience this joy, this peace. Imagine them as little children, experiencing unaltered joy without judgment, without thoughts, without evaluation. Send this joy and peaceful wishes to them. And now I invite you to imagine the city of Albany. Every person in Albany was once a young child, playing with their favorite toy, having a very simple memory, simple experience. And send this light, this wish for all people in Albany, all adults and children alike, that they too can experience the same joy, the same peace of mind that they once had as children. And with this, let's set an intention that we can increase the peace in Albany by 15, 20, maybe even 30%. That everyone can get back in touch with that peaceful, blissful state of childhood. And I invite you, as you imagine Albany, your community, all the people within it that you run into, to remember that they were once children too. Not affected by whatever life has brought them, just blissful children, peaceful. And now let's not stop there, and expand and send this peaceful light, this joy out to all of New York. So may all of New York State feel peace, joy, a childlike state, a beginner's mind. And the U.S., may everyone in U.S. experience a peaceful state of mind, joy, a childlike existence. And finally, everyone on the earth, all beings, may they experience a peaceful existence, joy. Send the light to everyone. We were all children. We were all once joyful. And mostly, don't forget to send it to yourself. Over the next day or so, I invite you to remember this younger you, this peaceful childlike state. And as you get pulled into the day-to-day struggles or difficulties or whatever may come up, to come back to this memory, come back to this peaceful existence, this place that we've just cultivated right here and now. And set an intention that you will do your best to just try to come back, no matter what may get in the way or what may life will bring. And as this time for our practice comes to a close, I'm going to invite you to come back into the room now, noticing sounds, whatever they may be, noticing smells, coming into your chair where you sit, noticing the contact that your legs make with the cushion. And if you're sitting in a chair, maybe gently pressing your feet into the ground, grounding yourself in the here and now. And when you're ready, I'll invite you to open your eyes.